I'm Asif Kamal. I'm a study abroad advisor with the Pioneering Health Research and Learning Center. Currently, I'm pursuing my master's degree at the University of West Florida. I'd like to discuss the few things about the steps in applying to the US universities and got acceptance, get scholarships, and come here and settle down. How you develop your career here. So let's start. So অধিকাংশ ইন্টারেস্টেড স্টুডেন্টসের টপ প্রায়োরিটির মধ্যে ইউএসএ হচ্ছে অন্যতম, because USA is a location of all the top universities which are well known for their research, যেমন Harvard, MIT, that's all. And the most important thing is that the country's cultural diversity. So many students from all over the world come here and connect with each other. They share their values, their cultures, so can learn cultures also, as well as the most important thing, the graduation করার পর যে অপরচুনিটিসগুলো এখানে পাওয়া যায়, যেমন হচ্ছে ওপিটি প্রোগ্রাম, যার মাধ্যমে এখানে জব মার্কেটে অ্যাক্সেস পাওয়া যাচ্ছে। দেন ইন্টার্নশিপ করার সুযোগ আছে, অনেক জব অপরচুনিটিস আছে যেগুলো হাই ডিমান্ডিং। For the higher education in the USA, there is a certain process. প্রথম হচ্ছে you have to set a goal, your career goal, your research goal. So you have to match with the goals. Then you need to select the universities that matches with your goal. এখানে কিছু factor we need to consider. For example, location, tuition, scholarship, accreditation. Then after selecting these, you need to prepare yourself for the standardized test, যেমন SAT, SAT, GRE, TOEFL. Basically, it depends on the program requirements. Then after taking the test, you need to complete the application and submit the applications, and academic transcript, recommendation letters, and the statement of purpose, যেটাকে বলা হয় SOP, your test scores. So কিছু ইউনিভার্সিটির ক্ষেত্রে you need to require the essays or portfolios. So after getting the acceptance from the university, you can also secure your funding through the scholarship, financial aid, and other financial resources, personal resources. Then you have to apply for the student visa, most commonly called the F1 visa, and you have to provide the proof of acceptance and financial stability. Then finally, you need to plan for the USA to move, including arranging housing, purchasing the health insurance, and all, as well as the most important thing is that the cultural adjustment. So once you get in the USA, participate in the orientation programs to easy all the things. For getting a scholarship in USA, there are few criteria. প্রথম যে জিনিসটা হচ্ছে ক্রাইটেরিয়ার মধ্যে, that is the academic excellence is very important and crucial. Your strong grades, high scores in a standard test, so that makes you a good candidate. Second criteria হচ্ছে financial need, এটাও একটা ফ্যাক্টর। সো এটা হচ্ছে নিড বেসড স্কলারশিপের ক্ষেত্রে দরকার হচ্ছে আমাদের। So you need to requiring the proof of limited financial resources in that case. So you can if and the থার্ড ক্রাইটেরিয়া হচ্ছে এক্সট্রা কারিকুলার অ্যাক্টিভিটিস, যেমন হচ্ছে লিডারশিপস, কমিউনিটি সার্ভিসেস। সো এটাও একটা ইম্পর্টেন্ট ফ্যাক্টর। Some scholarship also focus on a special roles, special talents, such as sports, music, art, and some scholarship may require the portfolio or audition, and some scholarship are designed in a specific way for the specific field of study, for the students from the underrepresented backgrounds. So finally, for being a strong candidate, for a strong applicant, you need a good, well-written essays, recommendation letters, and compelling personal statement that boost your chances. So each scholarship has a unique requirements. So you need to first study what is the requirements, then you need to develop yourself according to this. And for a low CGPA student, it is possible to study abroad and get a scholarship, because universities often consider the holistic profile, not only the CGPA. They don't always focus on the CGPA. They always try to find out the overall picture of your profile. For example, if you have a low CGPA but you have a good work experiences, GRE TOEFL scores, extracurriculars, or strong recommendation letters, so that will increase your chances to get admitted and get scholarship. একটা ওয়েল রিটেন এসওপি এক্সপ্লেইন করে একাডেমিক চ্যালেঞ্জেসগুলো এবং গ্রোথগুলো, সো ইট মেক্স এ হিউজ ডিফারেন্স. So always focus on showcasing your skills and potential to succeed. And GRE ছাড়াও স্কলারশিপ পাওয়াটা ইজি। GRE ছাড়াও, কারণ অনেক ইউনিভার্সিটি আছে ইউএসএতে, they make the test requirements like GRE TOEFL, it's an optionals, make these optionals, and sometimes they waive the GRE requirements. So scholarships গুলো awarded হয় based on the academic performance, financial need এবং অন্যান্য ক্রাইটেরিয়া আছে, for example the extracurricular achievement, research potential. So in case of competitive programs, if you have a good GRE scores, that can make your profile stronger and make you a good competent, a good applicant. So USA তে রিসার্চটা আসলে অনেক বেশি ভ্যালু দেয়, especially in case of graduate programs like masters, PhD. Universities always focus on the innovation. So having research experience demonstrate your ability to contribute to academic or the industry engage advancement. So that's the key factor for the scholarship. For getting any kind of a scholarship, assistantship, or admission to the top universities. So even if you don't have show your research potentials, that works. So scholarship, USA scholarship পাওয়াটা একটু competitive, but if you get any scholarship, it will offer you incredible opportunities. They support the diversity, academic excellence, and the financial need. So from the merit-based scholarship to assistantship, these programs significantly reduce the financial burden and provide the resources to success academically and personally. So if you want to manage a professor, you need to approach yourself very good way. You can first start by researching their works and emailing them a personalized and professional message. First, you introduce yourself, express the interest in their research, and highlight your relevant skills. That's the most important things, because the potential mentor, the professor, will looking for these skills, as you can work in his or her lab or not. So once you connected with the professor or your prospective mentor, stay consistent with your communication and show the genuine interest in learning, building a good communication between you and the professor. So high CGPA increases your chances to get a scholarship, but low CGPA does not disqualify you. Many scholarship considers the other factors like the GRE, TOEFL scores, extracurricular activities, leaderships, etc. So in your SOP, you always, if you have a low CGPA, you'll try to address the low CGPA in your SOP and explaining your challenges, showcasing your growth can also improve your chances. কিছু স্কলারশিপের ক্ষেত্রে যেমন ফুল ফান্ডেড প্রোগ্রাম, ইন কেস অফ ফুল ফান্ডেড programs it can cover the full tuition fees, living expenses, and even the travel cost. But many scholarship have a partially funded. So in case you might need the additional funding from your personal resources, loans, and part-time work, so you need to study each type of scholarship. And here most of the students with the F1 visas are allowed to do part-time job here during your study, typically 20 hours per week. So working on campus or working as a teaching assistant or the research assistant, these are common. So balancing work and studies is a little bit difficult, but if you have a good time management ability, then you can do. So it does not harm you have a good time management. It doesn't harm your study. So in a PhD program, they have a lot of scholarships. They cover the basic living expenses. They are not typically high enough to send the significant money to the home country. But if you can budget, that might allow you to send some contributions. So for master's program, stipend depends on the assistantships and financial aid. So if you have any kind of study gap, it doesn't necessarily create any problem, but you need to justify it. Highlight your productive use of time. For example, gaining the work experience, learning the new skills, pursuing the certifications, and be honest and address it positively in your SOP. So anyone can pursue their master's program or focus on the job opportunities. It depends on your goal, what you want to do in the future. So if you want to specialize in a specific field and increase the job opportunities, a master's or PhD program is good for him or her. So however, if you have any work experience, strong skills, you can directly explore the job opportunities here in abroad. After getting the student visa, F1 visa, you can also bring your family members here too with dependent visa. For example, the F1, F2 visas or J2 visas. So you need to, in this case, you need to prove a financial capability, your ability, that you can support them. Then submit their visa applications along with you, or you can come first here, then you can apply for them later. So the rules for this type of visa is different. It's depends on the visa type. It has specific guidelines. So for settling down here depends on your visa status and your career path. After completing your studies, after your graduations, you can work under OPT for up to 3 years in case of a STEM field. STEM stands for the science, technology, engineering and management. Then later, after getting the job, later you can apply for the H1B visa or a green card through the sponsors. This kind of timeline varies based on job opportunities and the immigration process. So in case of qualifications for getting a job, for example, in case of high demand job market such as STEM fields, healthcare, IT, engineering fields. So strong qualifications, experience, networking increase your chances of securing a jobs that lead to work visas and eventual settlement here. And the SOP and the recommendation letters are very important for getting any kind of scholarships. SOP is like a showcase your goals, your achievement, your passions. On the other hand, the recommendations letters validate the abilities, your skills, your character. So all together with the SOP and the recommendation letter that build a good profile, personalized applications, and it making the difference in competitive selections for any kind of competitive scholarships. So always try to focus on the SOP and the recommendation letters. So I think I covers all the topics. সবাইকে অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ।